Yo. Mr. CV in the building, man. What on?
Yes, man.
It's been a while. We finally done it.
Hey, obviously it's your boy Mr. CV. You know, I'm here for another special video. I'm in Nogap Studios at this moment, and obviously we're about to keep it going, man. And you know what? I have to say, appreciate the originator of Nogap Studios as well.
Thank you.
Calling me to come and to grace my presence, and I feel privileged. I might be small, but I'm mighty. But that doesn't mean anything. I humble myself in the hands of the Almighty. So let's go.
I was having a conversation with my friend the other day, and like this cancel culture is what I want to touch on. Like we spoke for a little bit, and I mean, out of that conversation with my friend, we spoke about how the cancel culture is getting out of hand now.
When you say cancel culture, what do you mean?
I mean, like the cancel culture, like I read something where it says you don't have to break the law now. It's just about saying something people don't agree with. And if they don't agree with that opinion, you could literally get cancelled. You might have a strong opinion about something, and just because that person, I mean, they could be someone that's, I don't know, maybe
your friend or close.
No, not even a friend. It could just be a company or a brand or anything that you might be sponsored by, and they just don't share the same opinion as you. And that's quite scary because now you're doing YouTube, you're on YouTube, the people know you got your videos out there. You come across as a nice guy, you've got really strong opinions, and it could just be one thing you've said that I don't agree with, and I'm like, nah, I don't want this guy representing my brand. I don't want this guy doing this. I don't want this guy associated with me. Why has the cancel culture got so big whereby it's anything? I mean, everyone's touchy. You might have a subject that you're discussing with your friend and someone doesn't agree with that. Why is everyone so touchy about, oh yeah, this person needs to get cancelled, this person did this, they need to get cancelled? YouTube is a place to air out your opinions.
Of course.
So how do you find that balance? Because I get anxiety coming online and sharing my opinions, and if someone doesn't share the same opinion with me, I'm now thinking, all right, where are you taking this? I might be just coming on the Instagram or live just for bants, and whatever I'm saying might not even be serious, but it's taken serious by someone else. They don't agree with your opinion, and because of that, you're now cancelled. And it's scary now because you don't even have to break the law now. You don't have to kill someone for someone to cancel. You could just say something someone doesn't like, and now you're cancelled.
It's to be honest with you, it's a bit difficult because obviously because of that kind of things, people are scared to say the truth, and it's difficult in the sense that it might depend on the kind of work you do. So obviously some certain company they'll tell you can't say certain things. Like me now, if you watch most of my videos, I don't swear. And obviously the kind of environment I work in, you can't be swearing. But obviously I try to keep my videos swear-free as possible. Obviously I let the people that I bring on know as well. But if they now accidentally or it comes out, obviously I'm not liable for their action.
Accidentally having an opinion about something?
No. When I mean I said accidentally swear, I was talking about swearing in that part. But for me,
can you accidentally have an opinion about something?
No, you can't accidentally have an opinion.
It's your opinion, right? So it can't be an accident. This is what you really think. But why should someone judge you because of your opinion and say, all right, you're cancelled because I don't believe in what you're saying?
Recently, I'm creating a video about communication. Everybody can talk, but not everybody know how to communicate effectively. And we as a community, we need to learn how to communicate with people. Now, before someone cancels you, it might be the way you said it. And also, you need to know the kind of environment you're in as well. Obviously, with the kind of generation we live in, people are very sensitive about everything. You might even say, you know what shoe is red, you now call the shoe black. It's turned into another problem. And you're thinking, wow, like, really? So, obviously, you need to be a bit careful about the environment you're in as well. You need to know the kind of industry you're in as well. It's sad because, obviously, you can't ultimately voice out your opinion.
You're not breaking the law, so why should someone cancel you just because they don't agree with your opinion? Why is that such a big thing? Why is everyone moaning? Why, if I say something outrageous, why can't you just take it as that is my opinion, but I will still work with this person? I'm not going to write them off.
One thing about
everyone's quick to just
Of course.
Write someone off. This person said this. I'm not going to work with this person anymore. Why is every subject so touchy for everyone? Why can't everyone just agree? Okay, this is your opinion. This is my opinion. Let's, agree to disagree. Move on.
We need to create a space where people are free to air out their opinion. Like on my videos, I'll challenge people's opinions. But whilst challenging their opinions, I have respect for their opinion. So whatever they say, if I don't agree with it, I want to see it from their point of view. Why they think like that.
It's what corrects conversation, right?
Of course. So I want to see it from their point of view to understand why do they think the way they think. Obviously, I also give my opinion as well. And they are free to challenge my opinion as well. So it's a case where, because of this kind of situation, it is difficult for people to openly speak the truth. It is difficult. And obviously people are guarded by what they say. People are like, I don't want to say this because I don't want to offend this person.
Or I want to get sponsored by this brand. I want to be seen with this person.
That's what it comes down to sometimes. So, and it's a case where you need to start creating your own principles. What is your beliefs? What do you stand by? Because a lot of people, they don't have principles. They just go with where the wind goes. They just follow what people say. People don't have the ability to be able to think for themselves. People struggle with that. I've noticed that people now struggle with the ability to think for themselves. If they really think something, but maybe their friend said, think this way, they're like, no, I don't want to do what I think. Let me go and do what other people are doing. So people need to start creating principles and sticking to their principles, not just jumping ship. So when it comes to voicing out your opinion, to be honest with you, it depends on the kind of industry you're in, like I said. Depending on the industry, you all know already that certain things you can say it in your own house, but public-wise, you can't really say it, which is, like I said, it is sad because obviously you can't be totally honest.
But how would you know these certain things? How? I mean, I'm having a debated conversation where I'm talking about certain thing that I've got passion about. How am I supposed to? There's people out there that might not agree with my opinion. I need to be careful.
I think that's where it comes to, obviously, how you present it. If you present it in a way where obviously you're coming out with, like, let's say in a way where it's an angry tone or something, then, but I think if you're coming out in a way where obviously you're like, okay, you know what, you might not agree with my opinion, but obviously this is my opinion, and you're free to disagree, you're free to have a conversation about it.
People process information in a different way. I mean, I might be speaking in front of 5 people, and every individual process the information I'm giving out in a different way. How do I balance that?
You can't determine how people process something you said. What you can determine, or what you can help, is by presenting it in a way where you know you've said it in a way where it's not going to cause any issues on your side, if that makes sense. The way I said something, 5 different people will interpret it different ways, and that one you can't really help. But what you can help is in the sense that you know yourself, you've said what you want to say in the best way possible, and you don't have any malice to go with it. So if anybody now needs clarification or doesn't understand which part of the part you said,
cancel.
They can now come and have a conversation with you. Now, if they don't have a conversation with you and just cancel you because of that, then I think that's wrong.
Is that not where we're going to now? I've seen a lot of people getting cancelled over certain things.
Okay, you can cancel someone because you don't believe in what they do, but at least have a conversation first. I'm going to touch on something. Like, for example, I worked in a construction site, and I've actually done a video which is talk about someone working as a labourer for 20 years and they didn't progress. And when I went to work in this place, another young guy said, because that guy's been working as a labourer for 20 years, he's cancelled him, that he can't talk to him. I said, I sat down and I thought, hold on. That prompted me to make a video about it. Because I was thinking, wait, hold on. So because my man worked as a labourer for 20 years and he hasn't progressed himself, you don't want to speak to him. You just want to not associate yourself with him. I think that's wrong. Because he might be happy to work as a labourer. Because not everybody wants progression. Because some people, they believe that if I go and progress myself, it might give me more headache than I need to. Sometimes some people, they've been in the company for like 10 years and you ask them, why didn't you go for the managerial position? They said, no, I don't want it. Because they don't want that extra paperwork, the extra headache. So for me, for you to just cancel someone like that, I think is wrong. At least have a conversation with them. Understand their point of view, at least. Because the way they might have said it, it might not be what they meant. So if you not speak to them and they explain it to you, then you might think, oh wow, I didn't know that. Do you get what I'm saying? I always believe in giving people a chance, explain what you meant. Because the problem might not be with someone that said it, the problem might be with you and your understanding, because you might have taken it differently. With this council culture, for me personally, my kind of channel is open to a lot of debate. And even funny part is one video that I made about working and stuff. One girl actually took it the wrong way. She actually messaged me and asked me to explain what I meant. And I actually explained it to her. Imagine she just cancelled me because of what I said in the video. I'll be like, wow, like, you know what I mean? Because I didn't say anything bad, but she just didn't understand what I meant.
And what is cancel though? I mean, people are quick to throw this word cancel. What is cancel? I mean, you own a business or you own a brand. You want to sponsor someone or someone's contracted to, take your brand and promote your brand and whatever. Is it up to that individual to make that decision, whether that person's cancelled? People are getting cancelled from certain places.
You know what, sometimes when it comes to the cancelling part, it's about whether you fit into the company or not. Or you fit into that brand. Because sometimes you might even be better than the person they're choosing. But maybe it's one or two reasons you might not even fit into that part. But also, if they do cancel you, there's so many other brands out there. Should you really worry yourself too much? Yes, I know that it might be one of the biggest brands. Obviously, everybody wants to be associated with that. But this is where it comes to having your own belief, having for what you stand for. Situations like this, it's not compulsory that if someone cancels you, it doesn't mean that's the end. Stick to your principle. Stick to what you believe in. Let's say someone gave you £1 million right now. I said that, and as a Muslim, he said, oh, eat pork and I'll give you 1 million. Because of some people, depending on the principle, they'll forget their principle. Or forget that, in my religion, we're not allowed to eat pork. What would they do? They'll go eat pork, take the 1 million. This is why we need to have our core principle, what we believe in. If someone doesn't believe in what you believe in, then I think people need to be strong enough to say, you know what, I don't want to be part of that. Does that make sense? These days now, because of money, because of so many things, people don't have core beliefs anymore. They don't have core principles. They just do whatever will make the most money.
I've got one other subject I'm going to touch on. Jamal, you know Jamal Edwards, yeah?
Jamal Edwards, I've heard of Jamal Edwards.
The guy that died of a heart attack, he had SBTV, the guy that was recording.
Yeah, I've heard. Oh, yeah, the new one. Yeah.
Jamal
Edwards. Yes, I've seen him. The entrepreneur kind of.
Yeah. So,
I've heard of him. I
want to touch on Jamal. I want to touch on Jamal Edwards. Obviously, rest in peace, Jamal Edwards. He's done a lot for the culture. He's going around, recording artists, big artists.
Ed Sheeran and stuff.
Ed Sheeran, Jessie J, Dave. And I was having a conversation with someone the other day where they're like, you see what Jamal Edwards has done? Like, look what he's done. He's going to be mentioned for so long. Like, do you know how many years this guy is going to still live? He's still living right now because everyone's talking about what he's built. And I saw something on the Instagram the other day where it says, I'm here, and I know everyone's going to die, but the goal is to create something that will never will die. And I think the name on the legacy. Living a legacy and just creating a monster where you ain't gonna be forgotten.
Of course.
Do we now actually need to start thinking about what our purpose is and what legacies we're gonna live? Because now it's like I'm out now and I see everyone's got the latest car, latest watch. Oh, my house is 7 bedrooms. Like, what have you left behind, bro? Like, I mean, these are material things. Good, successful, cool. You've done what you need to do, but once you go, your heart stops beating. What are people going to remember you for? What have you left society where they can be like, this person has literally influenced the culture, the kids, everyone growing up can look up to you and say, you made a difference in my life. And that's what Jamal's done. And rest in peace, God bless his soul, man. He was a pioneer, man, and like, I look up to him. And obviously every day I get up in the morning now. Since his death, I've been sad, and I'm like, he's motivated me to be like, you know what, you can make something out of nothing. Like literally going around different areas recording people, and he's built a multi-million-pound company literally off of just recording people. And yeah, it's a sad death, man. But what would you say? I mean, looking at Jamal and what he's achieved, how would you like look back on his career he's had?
Of course, like, to be honest with you, obviously when it comes to the Jamal thing, obviously rest in peace to him. Obviously I didn't really know too much on it, but obviously it was a big news because there was a lot of people. He created something, and I'm a person, I like to create things as well. Obviously I've been fortunate to create this channel as well, my channel, Diary with Mr. CV. But anyways, going back on the Jamal Edwards situation, look, people need to start rethinking who they look up to, because someone like Jamal Edwards, you find a lot of young people, they probably won't even know him. Because you know why? He's not out there like that. He's not a big celebrity like that. Because they're too focused on these celebrities who are driving the latest cars, the latest this, the latest that. But people like Jamal Edwards, just simple lifestyle. No, you won't even know that he's got 300 million. Let me finish you with this one, yeah? They said that money doesn't make noise. That's why they don't play music in a bank. You ever been to a bank before? Do they play music there? Would you ever hear them playing the latest? No, because money doesn't make noise. Someone like Jamal Edwards, I'm sure he's got billions of money, but you won't even I saw the picture of the guy, you can tell from the way he dresses that he's not really bothered about that.
Very casual in the way he presents himself.
Yeah.
Very casual.
And it's the legacy. And we need to start having a look.
Which is a great thing, to be honest with you, because what I feel the culture for the young generation see as success is, oh yeah, Jamal, have you seen Jamal in his latest chain or his bust down watch and these things are...
You don't even need them. You don't even need them. The people that have plenty of money in this world, the same food you eat is what I eat. The only difference is their food is probably more nutritious. Like they have a personal chef, for example. We can't afford a personal chef at this moment. Do you need all these chains? Do you need all this? You don't need all that. The same watch that you bought for 40, 60k is going to tell the same time as the watch that I bought for £20. So do you really need it? But what I'm saying is that people need to start rethinking their legacy, because people like Jamal Edwards, those are supposed to be people that we look up to. Because to go around and recording people, number one, it takes time. It takes effort. It takes money-wise as well. It takes organization. All these things in itself, those are epitomes of hard work. Those are things that you can't get because you've gone out of your own way to record these things. Like you said, we need to start creating a legacy. It's not even about people remembering you. It goes back to what I said earlier. Know a lot of people, or a lot of people know you, but how many of them do you remember? The only way they're going to remember people, whether they've done something for you worth remembering. This Jamal Edwards, he's done something worth remembering.
Everyone came out. I mean, I saw a lot of messages pouring out on socials about how he's done this with me and he's built my career to this platform, and without him I would be nowhere. And let's be real, without most of these artists that are big today,
everybody has to start from somewhere. You, as you are, forget whether you're a celebrity or whatever, someone is going to need you. You're going to help people, to uplift someone. My channel, hopefully I want to get it to the level where I'm starting to uplift other people. Because at the end of the day, what are you remembered for? As people, we're so focused on, oh yeah, who's driving the latest car? No, but those things are not that important. So focused on these materialistic things. This Jamal Edwards guy, it is a sad thing, but the fact is he's left a legacy that you can never rub off. Every person that went through him will always remember the day when Jamal Edwards came to start recording them. And that's what you want to be remembered for. Because at the end of the day, we are going to die. And it's just a simple reality. But I want to be remembered for, I stood up for the truth. I stood to my principles. I stood for what I believed in. And I want people to also stand for what they believe in. What I believe in, I stand and I fight for it. And I want people to also have that same belief. And I want people to have a space where they can open up and they can speak. Because we have a community where people are scared to speak. Sometimes it's not down to them, it's because of the environment they've grown up in. We haven't been given that opportunity to speak. Because when we're at home, you want to talk, your parents will just say, oh, keep quiet, what do you know? And all that is stopping us from speaking. So it is about what you want to be remembered for. And I think people need to start thinking to themselves, what you're doing, if you left today or you left tomorrow, would people ask you, would people speak to you? Or would people speak about you that this is what you was remembered for? And if people don't speak about you that you will remember for this, then you need to start reflecting on yourself. You need to start thinking, you know what, it's your boy Mr. C, I'm going to leave you right there, man. I think it's been wonderful. And I want to appreciate, and I hope this video really inspire. I'm not an inspirational person, because I wouldn't classify myself as an inspirational person. I will classify myself as a person that what I say is what I believe in. So I don't want you to draw me as an inspiration, because I am not inspired. I haven't done anything inspirational. No. I haven't left a legacy like Jamal Edwards.
No, you get there, man. Everyone's good. We're gonna get there, man. That's what we're doing. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? I don't want to do this for me to die and my vision just dies with me.
There was a very video that someone brought in. It's a mad video. It says the most expensive place in the world is the graveyard, because so many people's vision are buried underneath them. So many of us have visions, and some people are not able to fully. This Mr. CV idea was a vision of mine that I had back in my second year of university when I had a knee injury. But if you want to find out more, you can go and watch my videos, my first couple of videos, because I explained it. But this was a vision of mine, and I just sat down myself. Hey, I said, am I going to let this vision die like this? I said, no way. That's how this is started. And I'm telling you now, this Mr. CV is going to be going all around.
Yeah, bro.
This is the beginning.
If you didn't start that, I wouldn't know. You wouldn't exist to me.
This is the beginning.
You see the life. You see?
This is the beginning.
Bro, I want to respect you for coming through.
Listen, man.
Where can we catch you, bro?
Listen, obviously.
Share your socials, bro.
Hey, obviously, for me, the YouTube is the one I push the most. Mm-hmm. So obviously, check my YouTube out. It's called Diary with Mr. CV. It's one word, no space. So I'm not there yet. Mm-hmm. So it's the Diary of Mr. CV. Cool. But also, you can also check my socials as well. Mr.CV94. That's my main social media Instagram page. And my other Instagram page as well is _ Mr. CV94.
Got another Instagram.
Yeah, but that one is more. No. That one is more just to post my YouTube video snippets of it. Yeah. But to be honest with you, the Instagram one, I'm not really using it too much. But obviously, once in a while, like I do push now I just joined TikTok as well. And obviously it's Mr. CV as well. Everything Mr. CV, just put Mr. CV there. There's only one person. Any other Mr. CV is a fraudster. So what you do, just call Interpol and tell them to get arrested. So any other Mr. CV is a counterfeit.
Are you trolls? Can you hear what he's saying?
Listen, any other Mr. CV, I'm putting it out there for the record. There's only one Mr. CV and that's me. Any other Mr. CV, what you do, you dial 999 and you call the police or you call the Interpol and tell them, listen, there's an impersonator. So anyways, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure.
Lovely.
It's been a pleasure having you. Listen, like I said, I got you down here because I like your energy, your passion, drive, you're giving knowledge. You know, when you speak, you make sense. You seem like a presentable person. And it only made sense to bring you down here. I know I've just started anyway, but yeah, man, bro, it's been a pleasure to have you.
Man, I feel very humbled, man. I feel very appreciative, man.
Say for that, G, man.
You're bigger than me. I'm telling you, man. Don't worry about the YouTube. You're bigger than me, man.